Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. And this morning, I'd like to capture my thoughts with the words dark department of desire. DDD, dark departments of desire. And I'm now going to talk about King Saul. You remember Saul? Something struck me. The Bible says Saul was tormented by an evil spirit. An evil spirit torments Saul in such a way that one of his feet of rage, or whatever you call it, in one of them, he throws a spear, he goes after David. He's now controlled by something. Something in Saul is driving him. It's a dark, sinister shadow in him that is driving him to commit a very grievous sin, a bodily harm to somebody, kill somebody. Dark desire. And for me, the Bible says it's an evil spirit. And do you know how this will, for me, what triggered it? What triggered that unwholesome hatred, that strange hatred for David was a song. Was a misplaced song, was a song that was not true. It was a fiction or a fantasy of young girls singing. That is what raised up that spirit in Saul. And can I name it for you? Jealousy and envy. Now, jealousy and envy, it started with jealousy and with envy. And then it terminated in hatred. And then, no, it didn't terminate in hatred, it breached into hatred, and then it terminated in a murderous desire. I have to kill this guy. It's a whole department in the heart of Saul. The department of envy, jealousy, and hatred, and murder. They are working side by side. So he graduates from one class to the other in the same school. Are you aware that jealousy and that envy that you have is going to migrate into hatred? And then you begin to have murderous intent into such a way that if you're not very careful, hearing of disaster happen to the person, if the person should die, you would think it is a punishment of God. You would think it's an act of God for the person to die. And if evil happens to the person, you rejoice in your heart. Because of the envy and the jealousy, it is a dark department of desire. It's a sinister department filled with four classes: envy, jealousy, hatred, murder. And that was exactly what King Saul was having. My goodness, the king. His heart, a compartment in his heart was filled with this level of faith. And you know what's the interesting? He was anointed. So you can be anointed but filled with envy. Your church, your pastor, whoever, you can be anointed with oil, engine oil, or even palm oil. But you got to guard your heart. You really have to guard your heart and don't allow certain things into your heart to destroy you. Envy, jealousy, hatred, and murder. They work out. Read the story of Cain and Abel. It began with jealousy. It migrated into envy because the Bible says, and God had respect unto the sacrifice of Abel, but he didn't have respect for the sacrifice of Cain. And even God called him and said, listen, what is in your heart? He said, if you do well, you'll be okay. If you don't do it, then where you are going, sin is lying at your door. And how did it end up? Murder. Because you see the removal of that person, as if it's a breakthrough for you. It's not a breakthrough for you. It's not a breakthrough. It doesn't give you any release. In fact, the death of that person is not going to fill you with guilt if you have a conscience. Dark department of desire. King Saul. And so, because of that, he goes after David with murderous intent. Kill him. The choice is to work in that department is always yours. See you later.